Comfort is killing you. Slowly, comfort feels safe. That's the trap. Every single day, you choose the soft bed over the 5 a.m. run. You're not resting, you're rotting. Your body doesn't need more sleep. Your mind doesn't need more self-care. What you need is a reason to feel uncomfortable on purpose, because life will make you uncomfortable anyway. The difference is whether you chose it or it was forced on you in a hospital bed, a breakup, or a bankruptcy notice. Comfort zones don't protect you, they cage you. They shrink your tolerance for pain until a single hard conversation, a single rejection, a single bad day breaks you completely. Think about it. When was the last time you did something that scared you? Not signed up for a gym membership scared, actually scared. Cold shower, first day of a new skill, speak in public scared. If you can't remember, that's your answer. You've been marinating in comfort for so long that your nervous system has forgotten what growth feels like. And growth is supposed to feel like discomfort. Burning muscles, racing heart, that voice screaming, stop. That voice is not your enemy. That voice is comfort begging you to stay small. Every person you admire chose discomfort on repeat until it became normal. That's not talent. That's not luck. That's a decision made daily, sometimes hourly, to reject the easy path. Stop treating comfort like a reward. Start treating it like the enemy quietly stealing your potential. Your excuses are lies. You tell yourself, I don't have time. I'm too tired. Maybe next Monday. These aren't reasons. They're lies wearing a disguise. You have the same 24 hours as the person who built an empire from nothing. The same 24 hours as the person who lost 100 pounds while working 2 jobs. Time was never the problem. Commitment was. Every excuse you've ever made was your brain protecting you from effort, not protecting you from failure. And here's the brutal truth. Excuses don't just delay your goals, they delete them. Every I'll start tomorrow is a small death of the person you could have been today. You think you're being kind to yourself by resting one more day, skipping one more workout, delaying one more application. You're not being kind. You're being a coward in slow motion. The scariest part? Excuses feel true in the moment. Your body genuinely feels tired. Your schedule genuinely feels packed. But feelings are not facts. Tired people still show up. Busy people still find 20 minutes. The only difference between someone who succeeds and someone who doesn't is that one of them stopped negotiating with their excuses and the other one didn't. Every excuse you accept trains your brain to expect less from you. And your brain will hold you to that lowered standard forever unless you interrupt the pattern today, right now, with one uncomfortable action. The voice that quits first is not you. There is a voice inside your head that speaks up exactly when things get hard. It tells you to slow down, to stop, to listen to your body, to quit before you've even started struggling. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is weakness disguised as self-preservation. Science backs this up. Most people quit at around 40% of their actual physical and mental capacity. That means when you think you're done, you're not even halfway to your real limit. Your mind taps out first because it's trying to protect you from pain, not because you've actually run out of ability. This is the single most dangerous lie in your own head, mistaking uncomfortable for impossible. The people who achieve extraordinary things aren't superhuman. They've simply learned to recognize that quitting voice and keep moving anyway. They've built what you could call a callus over their mind, a thick layer of mental toughness formed through repeated exposure to suffering they didn't run from. You build the same thing by doing the rep you want to skip, finishing the task you want to abandon, staying in the room during the conversation you want to escape. Every time you push past that voice, it gets a little quieter and a little weaker. Every time you obey it, it gets louder and takes more control. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who decides whether to listen. Motivation is a liar. Discipline is the only truth. Motivation shows up when it feels like it, which is rarely and never on the hard days. It's an emotion, and emotions are unreliable. You wake up some mornings feeling unstoppable and other mornings feeling like garbage, and neither feeling has anything to do with what actually needs to get done. Waiting for motivation to act is like waiting for perfect weather to build a house. You'll be waiting forever while everyone else is already living in theirs. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline doesn't negotiate. Discipline gets up at the same time, does the work at the same intensity, whether you're inspired or exhausted, whether the world is cheering for you or completely ignoring you. This is why disciplined people look boring from the outside, because their success isn't built on dramatic bursts of energy. It's built on unglamorous repetition nobody sees, the gym session nobody claps for, the 10th rejected application nobody congratulates, the quiet, private choice to show up when showing up gives you nothing back except one more day of consistency. That consistency compounds. It compounds into a body, a skill, a business, a life that motivation alone could never build. Stop chasing the feeling of wanting to do it. Start building the habit of doing it regardless. The day you stop needing motivation is the day you become unstoppable. Suffering is the price tag on everything worth having. Nothing valuable in this world was ever handed over without a cost, and that cost is almost always some form of suffering, physical, emotional, or mental. The strong body costs sweat and torn muscle fibers. The strong mind costs failure, rejection, and humiliation absorbed and survived. The successful career costs years nobody saw, doubted by everyone, including yourself. And here's what nobody tells you. The suffering doesn't stop once you make it. It just changes shape. New levels bring new struggles. That's not a punishment. That's the actual mechanism of growth. Muscle only grows by tearing under stress and rebuilding stronger. Character works exactly the same way. If your life right now feels too comfortable, too easy, too painless, that's not peace, that's stagnation. You are not growing. You're simply not being tested, and untested people crumble the moment real pressure arrives. The people who seem built different aren't genetically superior. They've simply logged more hours inside discomfort, more reps of choosing hard over easy, until suffering stopped feeling like an enemy and started feeling like familiar terrain. Stop running from struggle like it's a punishment. Start running toward it like it's the only real classroom that exists. The version of you that you're dreaming about right now, the stronger, sharper, more capable version, is standing on the other side of pain you keep avoiding. Nobody is coming to save you, and that's the best news you'll hear today. This is the one truth people are most afraid to accept. No rescue is coming. No mentor, no lucky break, no viral moment. No other person is going to walk into your life and do the work for you. That sounds harsh until you flip it. It means your entire future is in your own hands, not dependent on luck, permission, or anyone else's approval. Most people secretly wait for someone to believe in them before they start believing in themselves. They wait for validation before taking action, wait for certainty before committing, wait for someone else to go first. That waiting is a form of hiding from responsibility, hiding from the risk of trying and failing on your own. But the moment you accept that nobody is coming, something shifts. You stop asking, why hasn't this happened for me yet? And start asking, what am I going to do about it today? Total ownership is terrifying at first and liberating immediately after. It means your excuses have nowhere left to hide, but it also means your success has nowhere left to hide either. It's entirely accessible to you, built by your own hands, one uncomfortable decision at a time. Stop waiting for permission that will never come. Stop waiting for rescue that isn't on its way. You are the only one who can save yourself, and you already have everything you need to start doing it today. What if I told you that the person you're waiting to become is already dead, killed slowly every single day by a version of you that hits snooze, that makes excuses, that whispers tomorrow like it's a promise instead of a lie? Look at yourself. Really look comfortable, soft, waiting for motivation to knock on your door like some kind of guest of honor. It's not coming. It was never coming. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you stop begging life for permission to be great. You think you're tired? You're not tired. You're 40% tapped out and calling it your limit. Your mind quit on you before your body even got the memo. That voice in your head telling you to stop, that's not wisdom. That's weakness, wearing a mask. And every single day you obey it. You hand over a piece of the life you claim you want. Stop lying to yourself. I don't have time. You have the same 24 hours as every person you've ever admired. I'm too tired. Tired people still show up. They just stopped being cowards about it. Every excuse you've ever made was never protecting you. It was burying you, one lazy justification at a time. Nobody is coming to save you. No mentor, no miracle, no lucky break with your name on it. That should terrify you. And it should set you free because it means the only thing standing between you and everything you want is you, not circumstances, not luck, you. Suffering is not your enemy. It's the price tag on every single thing worth having. The strong body, the sharp mind, the respected name. None of it comes cheap. None of it comes easy. And none of it comes to people who run from discomfort the second it shows up. If your life feels too easy right now, that's not peace. That's stagnation quietly eating you alive. So here's the only question that matters. Are you going to keep negotiating with the weakest version of yourself, or are you finally going to shut that voice up with action? Discipline doesn't care how you feel this morning. It doesn't wait for motivation. It gets up anyway. It shows up anyway. And one day, when you stop needing permission, stop needing comfort, stop needing rescue, you'll look back and realize the bitch inside you finally died and something unstoppable took its place. This is not a speech about hustle culture or empty hype. This is a mirror. Every excuse, every soft moment, every tomorrow you've ever told yourself has been quietly writing the story of a smaller life than the one you're capable of. The good news is the story isn't finished. Comfort didn't win yet. That weak voice hasn't earned the final say yet. You still get to decide today, right now, in this exact moment, whether you keep negotiating with your limits or you finally break past them. Nobody is coming to hand you discipline, motivation, or courage. You build it the same way anyone ever has. One uncomfortable choice repeated until it becomes who you are. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. Get up. Do the hard thing. Become the person you keep talking about becoming. What if the person you're supposed to become is dying right now, killed by every excuse you made today? You hit snooze. You said tomorrow. You called it rest, but it was surrender. Comfort has been eating your potential alive while you called it self-care. That voice telling you to stop, it shows up at 40%. Not because you're actually done, but because your mind taps out way before your body ever will. Weakness dressed up as wisdom. Nobody is coming to save you. No mentor, no miracle, no perfect moment. That should terrify you, and it should wake you up because it means the only person who can build this life is you. Suffering isn't punishment. It's the price of everything worth having. If your life feels too easy right now, you're not at peace. You're standing still while the clock keeps moving. So stop negotiating with your excuses. Stop waiting to feel ready. Get up. Do the hard thing today, not tomorrow. Because the version of you that you keep dreaming about is standing on the other side of the comfort you keep choosing.